Right now, say I want Josh Taylor and get the Josh Taylor fight because he's Asian, bro. That's right. So anybody on that pipeline right now, that's a big deal.
I talked his ass, but the same day that James Tony came in and signed the contract.
Wow.
So I'm talking to Bobo on the phones like this. Look, I got Zab on one phone, I got James on one phone.
What's Crawford gonna do before? He's gonna beat Sean. Everybody listen, he's gonna beat Sean. He's gonna beat Sean. He's gonna beat Sean.
Mike Lewis is the perfect example of what I'm talking about.
Yo, welcome to Let's Talk Sports, y'all. Okay, the Apostle.
What's good, y'all? Coach Zeus in the building.
All right. You got an echo coming back.
What about now?
It's good. So check this out, y'all. We're gonna start off with I'm gonna start off with the free agent frenzy. I got a little quick soliloquy to do real quick. So, you know what? Before I get to the soliloquy, so far, who you think are the winners and losers in free agency thus far, sir?
Just based on the free agency tracker, I think it's too early to tell who the winners and losers are. I know that, the Bills, they signed a couple of offensive guys, offensive guard, offensive tackle, some guys on defense, re-signing an edge and a defensive tackle and stuff like that. I would have to go all the way through to see who the biggest winner and loser was. I mean, I can speak for my team. We got a runner back, you know what I'm saying, with Derrick Henry. We re-signed Justin, and we re-signed the extension with Nelson Aguilar. So I'm cool with that right now, but I would have to go all the way through. I do like Russell Wilson going over there to the Steelers. I think that anything is an upgrade from what they have at quarterback right now. So we'll just have to see what happens and how this plays out. What about you? Who you think?
I mean, right now, I think the biggest winners is Houston Texans or Philadelphia. Philadelphia with the Saquon move is huge. And I like the way Houston is moving. They re-signed some of their key guys like Dalton Schultz and Noah Brown, and then they brought in Joe Mixon and brought in edge rusher from and Hunter. So I like the way they're moving with the good young team that they already got. And like I said, Philly was already a powerhouse. People want to look at how they finished last year and use that as an indictment. But like I said, they went 11-6 and they were still pretty talented. So that was more schematic than talent. So they'll bounce back, and the Saquon situation just put them on steroids. You know what I mean? So right now, I say Philly and Houston, which leads me to my soliloquy. So let me go through this real quick. All right, so I know Cowboy Nation is in an uproar. I know they're in pain, and they should be. What you are looking at is the remnants of poor management. Let's just call it what it is. There's no other way to explain it, to figure out. You see all these other teams keep adding players, and they keep having cap money, but your team doesn't have any money because of what? You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. And then Des Bryant put out a tweet that said, yeah, get ready to take all the blame because you're not going to get much help, and so everybody's going to blame you. True. And the sad part about it is, though, Des, it is true. It is his fault. Without playing it down, it's his fault. And I'll tell y'all why. When Zeke first held out back 3-4 years ago, I said, get him on the plane. when Dak said the Carson Wentz, Jared Goff deal wasn't good enough, I said, get him on a plane then. And folks thought I was crazy. What I'm saying to you is this: when you take these big deals, especially since you see how your team is constructed and how it's working,
Right.
when you take these great big deals, you're saying to the team and everybody involved that when times get crazy, I can put the team on my back. And y'all wasn't able to live up to that. So yes, this problem is your fault because you wasn't able to live up to the standard that you said you could live up to. See, if like anybody that's a franchise player, if you trying to win a championship and you realize, like this year, you see Patrick Mahomes just restructured his contract.
Yeah.
So Patrick Mahomes is saying now I'm willing to take a pay cut to put more talent on the team or pay the guys that we need to keep. Same thing Tom Brady did. See what I'm saying? So when I'm not here to bash Dak, but when Dak and Zeke held out for those max contracts, the contract that they trying to restructure and fix now to try to make cap run that we didn't have time to get nobody in free agency now, it's his fault. Ultimately, it's Jerry's fault, but it ultimately is his. You know what I mean? Especially since you were somebody that was already getting $90 million in endorsements. So again, when you say to people, I want these great big deals, you're saying when all that's failed, I can put the team on my back. So in essence, yes, it's his fault. Not his fault because he's not the management, but in essence, it's his fault.
Right. I'm looking at the guys that are signing all of the offensive lines and offensive guards and tackles and stuff. To me, that says, hey, we giving y'all all this money because we need somebody to protect the quarterback. And I really want to see what that looks like towards week 7, week 8, and week 9. Because some of these guys that they're signing or re-signing, if you will, it lets me know that they understand that it's important to protect the quarterback and it's important to get that run game going. So I'm very curious to see, what happens in this season with a couple of these teams, especially with the Buffalo Bills, who got Deion Dawkins and then extended David Edwards, who's their offensive guard. So I want to see what happens.
Again, like I say, I see the Commanders did a lot of shopping. They made a lot of smart moves, a lot of smart buys. But again, like I said, lazy people, we got to see how it all play out. But right now, I haven't seen nothing that made me say, okay, right now, I still think when this season starts and as the season go on, unless something drastically changes, the 49ers and the Eagles will be the team to beat in the NFC, and the AFC, the team to beat is still Kansas City. Regardless what you say. You know what I mean? Especially with this restructuring of Pat Mahomes' contract. If they go shopping and they add to the team they already got, okay. What you think about that?
Well, I mean, I like what they're doing with Pat Mahomes' contract because I said this before on a lot of people's podcasts and stuff. This is probably the worst team that Pat Mahomes has taken to the Super Bowl. And that speaks volumes to the other teams that he has taken to the Super Bowl. This is by far the worst collection of players he's taken to the Super Bowl, which means that if they are now bolstering a better team than the one that they took to the Super Bowl last year, my boy Lamar Jackson is just going to be losing to him in the AFC Championships a lot longer because they already didn't have the best of what they've had before. And now I think they're going to shop for a wide receiver. I think they're going to shop for another tackle, you know what I'm saying, both on the offense and defensive side. And I think they're going to bolster that defense a little bit so that Pat don't have to do everything to get a W anymore.
All right. With that being said, one topic that I know me and you need to talk about is, did Anthony Joshua put the end to the MMA adventures? Yes or no?
No, he didn't.
He didn't put an end to it?
No, he didn't put an end to it.
Put a dent in it.
I'm gonna tell you the reason why. All MMA fans, they have all the excuses lined up. 2 of the excuses they can use is his inexperience in boxing and the fact that he dropped Tyson Fury. Had he never dropped Tyson Fury, there's no conversation that we're having. But because of the fact he dropped someone who holds a belt in that division that he's fighting, and he lost to a guy in his second fight who's chasing that person that they're trying to fight at the end, he still has hope in boxing world. Be
Who
honest
got
with
hope
you.
in the boxing world? Echo
Francis
again.
Ngannou
Echo
still
again.
has hope.
Francis Ngannou. Let's be clear. What we now know is this: Tyson Fury didn't take him seriously. Tyson Fury didn't take that fight seriously. Tyson Fury didn't put together the effort that was necessary to try to distance himself the way that was necessary to beat the guy. What we saw in the second fight was the inexperience really showed. The inexperience really showed. His way of trying to land his jab, everything was something that an amateur would be doing. And Joshua took advantage of that, rightfully so. You know what I mean? You're gonna put this kind of guy in front of me with this type of on this type of platform. I got to do what I got to do, and he did what he got to do. Now, Ngannou, does he have to quit? Not necessarily, but let's be honest. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. You don't have a long career in boxing. He don't. You
Right.
know what I mean? Not unless they're gonna line him up with a bunch of tomato cans and cream puffs and let him try to beat them. But no, unless he gonna take the Jake Paul route. Other than that, he ain't got much of a future.
Okay.
I mean, do you agree? Disagree?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. With all the circuses that are going on, he's not over. It's not done.
I'm not
They're go-
saying he's done. I'm just talking about in terms of being a unless he take the Jake Paul route and start back fighting other MMA fighters and people who've little to no experience, he's not going to be what we consider somebody that we look up. Do he has a future potential being somebody in boxing? No, he has absolutely not. No,
let me. I actually think the opposite. I think all he needs is to get in there with a good name and show that he belongs. Because the thing is, he's been doing MMA so long. He's going to go back to PFL to do his MMA fight. He's going to fight whoever the winner of that is, and he may get a John Jones fight. I think after that, he's done with the UFC. With the
then
money that
he
he's
done.
making
Yeah,
in boxing,
he's done with everything if he does that.
yeah. But with where he's at right now, he's making so much money boxing. He's clamoring for one more fight to show the Saudis
Sure,
that, hey, y'all were right in paying me $20 million. And if he beats that person, no matter who it is, as long as it's a big name, he's right back in the fray.
he can't beat nobody with a big name. That's the thing. He can't beat none of them. He can beat somebody that they find, like I said, an old MMA fighter with a little bit of buzz, or somebody that's 1 foot out the door, halfway. You know, that type of person. He can't beat nobody that can, not nobody with a name that can fight. He can't beat them.
Mm.
Nah, nah.
I'm interested to see who they put him up against next. If it's a Joe Joyce or a Big Baby, that'll be hilarious.
He gonna sleep.
Mm. I don't know if Joe Joyce can beat him.
Huh? Come
I
on,
don't know if
man.
Joe Joyce can beat him.
Okay.
You heard what he said. He said, I think, and this is a learning thing for him, because he already said, I wish I had more time to figure out Anthony Joshua. You don't have that much time. Now you have to adjust to the game. When he fought Tyson Fury, he had 6 rounds to figure out how to beat Fury, and he thought that he figured him out. In this fight, he had 1 round, he didn't do it, he got dropped. Is that he needs to learn how to be quicker on
He
his
got dropped in the
adaptability.
first round too, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying like his adaptability has to be a lot better than what it is. So we'll see what happens. We'll see.
You know, and moving forward, and also in boxing news, okay, everybody want to talk about it. The big news going around is Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. And I said my soliloquy on Friday, and I stand by my soliloquy. I don't want that fight. I don't like that fight. There's nothing about that fight that's cool. And I hope people boycott. And I hope somehow, some way, somebody in a commission or medical vetoes that fight. That fight is disgusting. There's nowhere in the world that fight should be happening. And if it's money, I hope somebody out there that's in the business can tell Mike, man, just look, man, we'll give you something else to do to get you the bag you need. You know what I mean? But don't do this. Don't do this. Don't let Jake Paul touch one of our legends and one of the greatest gladiators that ever, been in the ring. Don't let him do that, and don't let him, this is a senior citizen who should not be fighting.
I thought that way for a long time, right? But one thing I realized is boxing fans, y'all got to be careful what y'all wish for, because for all of Jake Paul's career, it was, oh, he keep fighting old washed up MMA dudes. He keep fighting old washed up MMA dudes. I wish he would fight a boxer. Then he fights a boxer and is, oh, I wish he would fight a boxer that actually got a name.
He lost. His first fight with a boxer, he lost.
Right. So now that he's continuing to push his path forward, now people are saying, nah, we want to see him in there with somebody who could really do damage to him. I don't care if Mike Tyson is 100. You see him in the ring. He can still give that boy damage.
No.
And if he goes in there and he hurts that boy, it really adds to the case of y'all got to leave Iron Mike alone, number one. The GOATs will always be the GOATs. The legends will always be the legends. And Jake Paul is not who y'all think he is. So this could answer a lot of questions for everybody. I'm sorry that it has to be Mike to do the answering. But Mike is going to step up and he's going to answer the call and do what he needs to do. He's not fighting Roy Jones.
Step
not
one,
fighting Roy Jones.
Step one, we already know that who and what Jake Paul is. We know that already. We knew that from day one. It's never been a surprise to anyone what Jake Paul is or who. Now, the sad thing about it is, no, Mike is not Mike. Mike is a senior citizen. Mike is a civilian now. He's a podcaster now. You just don't wake up one day and say, oh, I'm just going to do a camp. You know, even though I ain't fought in a year or 2 years, 3 years. You don't do that. You know what I mean? That's not what it is. And Jake doesn't have to do anything more than outlast him or wait till he tire out. And we all know, even when Mike was still fighting actively, he only good for 3 or 4 rounds. That's when he was fighting. You think I'm gonna trust him now after 60 years old, sitting on podcasts? Come on, bro. No.
We'll see what happens. It's already set in stone. Unless y'all boycott it, it'll be there July 20th.
Our boycott don't mean nothing, man. Jake got too much money.
No, if the entire world of boxing boycotts it, we got something. But I don't think the entire world of boxing. I think half of the boxing community actually wants to see this. No,
man. Listen. Let me say this to you. The casuals like anything with a buzz.
Right. The casuals are a part of this boxing community.
He's got about to see Jake fight Rosado or Chad Dawson. He ain't fighting nothing. He ain't fighting them. What up, Charlie? What up, Charlie? What we talking about? What you think of the free agent frenzy? Are you? Oh, that's right. Charlie wanted to get at you about Ngannou and Joshua.
Oh, he can. I don't got no problems with it.
But also, like I say, tell me, this is nonsense. We don't need our legends being touched by these people. One thing I'm gonna say this, and I say that I've been saying it. Jake Paul do good business. He does good business. We can say what we want about all the other hijinks and all the other stuff, but in terms of the business of boxing, he does great business. Great business. He's taking care of his fighters. He makes sure, even when the fights got canceled, the people who was on the card, he still paid them. When Serrano didn't fight in their last fight, he gave everybody their money back. You know what I mean? These little teeny things, and it seems so simple, but these little teeny things that he's doing is enough to make people say, hold on, let me see what he got going on over there. You know what I mean? Because he's making money hand over fist. He getting endorsements left and right. His YouTube pages is making crazy money. Jake has a no knockout clause with some. Oh yeah. All right. So while we on boxing, right?
Mm-hmm.
As we look more and more into the circus, you know what? Now, it was a lot of rumors going around saying Ryan had backed out the fight or pulled out the fight. Thus far, that has not been confirmed. And far as we know, he's still in camp because he's showing videos with him and Dirk James getting ready for this fight. You know what I'm saying? So far as we know, the fight is still on. And I'm be honest, man, I just can't wait till they in the ring. Just get them in the ring, get this over with. Because the circus is just nauseating. But what I will say this, and Sabrina Matiz is going to fight Peru over on the DAZN side of the street. And then, of course, we got Richard Hitchison and his fight coming up. And then you got Jack Catterall running it back with Josh Taylor.
Right.
But again, most of these 140 fighters that's happening, they did exactly what I didn't want to happen. All of them came up there and they're just fighting guys they need to cancel the fight?
I don't think so.
Are you saying cancel the fight because Ryan not ready? Or y'all think Ryan just bojangling?
No, it's not that he bojangling. I mean, if we really want to discuss what Ryan has seen or what goes on, by all means necessary, do that. But that has nothing to do with his boxing ability. We already knew the kid was going to get washed by Devin Haney. Well, I thought he was going to get washed. I don't think he has a chance at beating Devin Haney. I've said it before. All this extra circus is just adding.
You know what? Let's take a poll. Everybody in the comment section. Who y'all picking to win between Devin and Ryan? And do Ryan got a realistic chance? Does he have a chance of winning this fight? I want to know.
I don't think he has a chance at all.
Why?
His skill is nowhere up to par to be an opponent for Devin Haney. This isn't even Devin Haney. He's not even a top 3 opponent for Devin Haney. Because when Devin Haney stopped him, no. I see, and that's the narrative that people are putting on Ryan. That's not a narrative that Ryan has put on himself. Ryan has already told y'all, I'm healthy, I'm fine, I'm not suicidal. I just saw some things and I decided to speak on it. He's taken a very religious approach to it. When Muhammad Ali took a religious approach, people had the same issues with him. When you start to add religion to a worldwide issue that's going on, people are going to have an issue with that because they want him to just shut up and box. Freedom of speech is a real thing. So I don't care what he's talking about. I do care about the fact that the fight is coming up. And if the fight happens, I think that Devin is going to beat him. I don't think he holds a candle to Devin Haney.
Well, my man Troy is in the building. Said I think Ryan has a good chance to win. He has speed and power. Yeah, speed and power. Man, don't come in here with the janky Wi-Fi, man.
What's good, brother?
Don't come in with the janky Wi-Fi.
Come on, man. Get off my back. What's going on?
I get straight to it. Do Ryan Garcia got a chance to beat Devin Haney?
I think so. I told you that.
But tell me now.
I think so.
So tell me why, Coach.
Huh?
Tell me why, Coach.
I just do. I like Devin. Devin, I have been seeing Devin, look better and impress me more and more and more. But sometimes it's the opponent. I think Ryan do have a good chance of winning.
Hey, man.
What happened to football, man? But keep going.
Hold on. We started out with free agent frenzy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Wait a minute. That's you and me, but watch. He did the same with Tank. Took the Tank fight, then used the excuse he was weight drained because of the stipulation of the fight. All right, let me help
Charlie,
y'all
here's
out.
the thing, Charlie. The thing is, he's also an IG star. In order to keep his IG stardom, he has to comment, win, lose, or draw on the fights that he fights. He's going to give that excuse. There's always going to be an excuse because his fans are casuals. You can give a casual an excuse and they still gonna rock with you. He knows how the Instagram game works. To the average bear, if me and Sean the coach get in there and we do what we do, and I got 6 million followers, and Sean whip my tail all up and down, all I need to do is say I had bad lunch that day. I had a bad breakfast that day. The casuals that don't know nothing about boxing are gonna say, "Okay, cool. We can't wait to see your next fight."
Yeah.
That's just all it is. He just divorced his wife after she just had a baby. Instagram news. He's always talking about something that's going on within the fight community. Instagram news. He's called out damn near everybody, and then when he finally calls out Rolly's like, "Nah, I'm good." Instagram news. This is what he's going to do. But to Sean, I'm really trying to figure out what opponent has Ryan Garcia faced that even looks remotely close to Devin Haney. Because I can name a couple guys that Devin Haney has fought that is going to give you the same premise as Ryan Garcia.
Who's that? Before you go, Sean, tell me who's that person.
Regis Prograis.
I won't gonna go. Go ahead.
Regis Prograis is the closest thing to Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney's opponents, and we saw what he did to him. If Regis Prograis and Ryan Garcia fought today, Regis Prograis is beating Ryan Garcia.
We don't know that.
Okay. Okay.
We don't know that.
Do you think Ryan Garcia could beat Regis Prograis?
Yes.
Okay. Well, if you think that, then the closest thing to Ryan Garcia is Regis Prograis, and we saw what happened there.
What makes you think he's close to Ryan though?
The speed,
I don't know.
the power, that's it. It's speed and power.
They're built two different they're built two different completely ways. You know what I mean?
They also are lacking fundamentally on multiple assets. I mean, on multiple facets.
I understand that. But sometimes your physical dimensions change that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like Regis is short and got to get on the inside, right? Ryan is a much bigger, much longer fighter. So certain things he can get away with that Regis cannot. You know what I mean? Certain things that he's already naturally out the way just by the way he moves and how he's already built. They're not the same man. They can't be the same man. They're completely different type of fighters. Regis boss around. Come on, man. When the last time Regis boss on somebody, man? Stop that. And I'm not taking nothing away from Devin. When the last time Regis done something? Y'all stop that, man.
So here's my issue, right? My issue is this. When I look at Devin Haney's resume and I look who Devin Haney's fought,
right?
I have no problems putting the whole house on Devin Haney beating Ryan Garcia. When I look at who Ryan Garcia's fought, Ryan Garcia ain't fought nobody close to Devin. He lost to Tank. Tank is the closest thing to a Devin Haney, skill-wise.
So stop. So the best fighter he's fought is Tank, right? That's what we're saying. Huh?
And then turn around and fought Oscar Duarte. Like, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Well, what I'm saying, okay, we all agree. Resume shaky. We give you that. His resume a little shaky. It's only two fights that we can name of Luke Campbell, Javier Fortuna, and Tank. We give you that. No problem. That's what we got. What I'm saying to you is this. I picked Devin Haney to win the fight. Should win the fight. But if he was to get careless, similar to the way he got against, what's my man name? Linares. He could have a moment, but I still pick Devin to win the fight. I don't think Ryan got enough to knock him out. I don't think Ryan got enough to outbox him and win. I think Devin wins the fight, but he can get buzzed. He can get caught with some good stuff in that fight.
I think Devin. Oh, go ahead, Sean. My fault.
No, I ain't say nothing.
I think Devin. This is a statement fight for Devin. And the reason I say it's a statement fight for Devin is because we've been hearing everybody say he has pillow hands, pillow hands, pillow hands, pillow hands. He said he was going to do something to Regis Prograis that he didn't do. He said he was going to knock out Regis Prograis. He didn't knock him out. They ended up going to the decision. He did drop him, but he didn't knock him out. People are starting to say, hey, he's trying to go up to 147. He's trying to go up to blah, blah, blah. He's struggling to put hands on people at 140, which I don't agree that he's struggling to put hands on them. I do think he doesn't have the power acumen for it. This is going to show us right here. Y'all keep saying Ryan is this big, faster, stronger guy than his last opponent. Cool. Let's see what happens.
Okay. All right, so since I got y'all here, we're gonna bounce around a little bit. So why I got you here, Charlie? Why I got you here, Troy? Why I got you here, Sean? Okay, Sean want to talk about the free agency because he's happy that he got Saquon Barkley. That's why he really want to ask me how I feel about free agency.
He's happy let's go ahead.
Philly got,
so I can say mine next.
Go ahead, say what you gotta say.
I'm not happy.
You're not happy?
What was wrong? No, what was wrong with what we had?
What you had?
He's nowhere near Saquon Barkley.
Right.
Man. All right. Y'all do realize that he was on a great track until our offense fell apart, line included, right?
Has he ever had anything close to a season anywhere near Saquon Barkley in his lifetime?
It was coming.
Never.
It was coming.
Never.
It was coming.
Never. Come on, man. Listen, that's what's wrong with y'all Philly fans. Stop saying crazy stuff, man. Look. You happy you got Saquon Barkley. You happy you got Saquon at all. You got to be crazy. Who on their right mind, anybody by a show of hands would take Swift over Saquon Barkley? Tell me who you are. And then and say it in the comment section. And when you say that you'll take Swift over Saquon Barkley, I'm immediately going to find out where you work at so I can get you drug tested.
And not only that, but Saquon has a way better team with the Eagles than he ever had when he was over there on the other side of the NFC.
Facts.
And this all I'm gonna say, man. I'm a diehard Eagles fan. Just watch the man play this year. That's all.
Well, it's
once again, no. I'm not happy that we got no dang on Saquon Box at all.
That's what I hate about fans. Y'all have one little dinger of a year. Now you scared. Now everybody want to be timid when they say they picks and they talk about their team. But look, man, you got one of the best running backs in the league. You should be saying.
Hold on, listen. You know when I say something, I stand on it, firm.
That's why you're scared.
No.
Jump out there.
I stand behind what I always say. No, I'm not happy that we got. I don't understand why they. For what?
I'll tell you what. If we'd have got him, I'd be psyched right now.
Y'all won't gonna do nothing.
We'll do a lot more than you. We'll do a lot more than you. Every
time y'all get an addition, y'all gonna do something better.
But
we ain't had nobody like that in a long time though.
Who else was y'all gonna get though? I'm curious. Who would you have wanted to get them?
I didn't think we should have switched and got nobody.
Okay, so after y'all go 11-1 and lose 6 out of the next 7 games, and then lose to Baker Mayfield, giving him his first playoff win ever, and probably his only playoff win, you are cool with that team going into next year to run it back?
Yeah, because the running back wasn't the problem. Shoot, the team stopped running. Okay. Am I correct? Did the team stop running? Stop running?
If you're cool with your team,
no, your team didn't stop running. Your team did not stop running.
Man. All right.
Okay, you know what? Just while you talk, they got Google for people like you. Let me work. We got Google for people like you.
We weren't running the way that we were in the beginning.
Let's see.
We got Google. We weren't running the same way.
We have Google for people like you.
I don't need Google. I'm an Eagles fan. I watch the game.
Okay. You did? You out the game?
The man won't that bad. The man won't bad at all.
That bad or bad?
No. And then what I say? Hold on. What's the last thing I said? He won't bad at all.
Okay.
Now you got to add that part in now.
Okay. I'm just saying, watching the team go from 10-1 to finishing the season 11-6 and struggling against Baker Mayfield, that's a cause for concern for me.
Here's my thing.
You had the Reds. You had the Cowboys.
Here you go. He said Barkley missed. He said Barkley missed 26 games already. Hopefully he'll stay healthy. But see, here's the thing for those that got your thought process. Here's the thing. On the team that he's currently on, see, he coming from a team where he had to be everything. He had to be the best receiver. He had to be the best running back. He had to be the fullback. He had to be everything. On the team that he's on now, he's an option. He's not the main guy. He's an option now. See what I'm saying? Because the quarterback of run, you got 2 number ones on the outside, 2 good tight ends. He's an option now. So you don't have to run him in the ground. You ain't got to go to him on every play. So yes, that'll keep you healthy alone because he's not gonna get hit as much. It's a win-win for both of them, for him and them. Just I don't know why crazy fans like this guy here is complaining.
If you didn't want Saquon Barkley though, like I don't know, man. I think it was a good pickup for y'all. You know,
it's an excellent pickup. You ain't no way in the world you're gonna tell me you rather go in the season with Kenneth Gainwell and DeAndre Swift, and you got an option to have Saquon Barkley. Don't make sense to me.
I'm cool with what we picked up. We picked up Derrick Henry, so you know. Goodbye, Gus. Hello, Derrick. I'm cool with it.
I mean,
what's your take on that, AK? Because you made a little sense. You made a little sense.
I said the same thing. Listen, getting Derrick Henry, yes, it's an upgrade at the position, but running the ball was never their problem in the first place. The number one problem they're going to have, and I hate to say this, and I'm not coming for them Raven next year. I'm not. The question y'all going to have is when you get to the championship game, is Lamar going to be able to play up to the standard to beat Patrick Mahomes? That's your only question.
Oh, man, I love this.
I'm not lying. You know I'm not lying, man. You know I'm not lying.
You was at the game. You saw the game.
I saw it firsthand.
You saw the game. So
I saw the game.
Yeah, so then it's deeper than just the Lamar Jackson, but we can use him as the
I
scapegoat.
know that's your guy. I know that's your guy. I know that's your guy. And I wasn't coming from. I know that's your guy. I know that's your guy. But you got to admit he did not have a good game, sir. He didn't.
He didn't have a good game, but he wasn't the biggest factor in why we lost. If
Tell
he
me
was
the
the
biggest
biggest
factor.
factor in why
Tell
we
me the biggest
lost, I'm
factor. Don't
okay
say the
with that.
defense. Don't you dare say the defense.
No,
What's the
no,
biggest factor?
no, no, no. There was a serious discrepancy in the penalties, bruh. And I hate being that guy. I'm watching flags not be thrown the whole game. You said it yourself when we talked the next day. That kills momentum. In a game where a team who is usually one and done in the playoffs, who usually does not have their quarterback because he's injured, are now riding into the momentum after just beating the Houston Texans. They're riding into momentum to go play Pat Mahomes, and everything that's supposed to go our way, we supposed to get this flag. I'm watching dudes hold us on the other side. We're not getting a single flag until we 10 points apart. Now all of a sudden the flag is coming our way. We can't win a game like that. We can't win a game like that.
I'm gonna let you have that. I'm gonna let you have that.
I promise you, AK, if the penalties was fair and we lost and Lamar Jackson stunk it up, I'm with you. Lamar has to play better. But no matter how good Lamar plays, if Pat Mahomes is going to be allowed his guys to hold our defense for 7, 8 seconds and the ref not call nothing, if we're being allowed to let our guys just get hit and not call nothing, what do you want us to do, bro?
Hey man, listen. If that's the case, that's the case. Like I said, listen. I went to the game to cover the game, but I also went there. I went there. Everybody know Patrick Mahomes, my dude. But I was cool. I wanted that for Lamar. I wanted that for Baltimore. I was there. I wanted it. Like once the game ended, man, wasn't no use of hanging out. You just had to get them out of there. Like I wanted to have a good time and be more that night, man. I wanted them to win it, man.
So Mahomes your guy now. Mahomes your guy, not that. Okay.
No, that's not what I said. Hold on. That's not what I said.
Okay.
First of all, since you want to do this, when Patrick Mahomes first got into the league, right?
Okay.
Just to have an extra quarterback on my team, I drafted him on my fantasy team, right? I didn't even know who he was. Didn't know who he was. But I kept looking at my bench points, and I'm like, who is this dude putting up all these points? See what I'm saying? So I had to watch him. And when I watched him, I said, yeah, he's him. From the first time I seen him, I said, he's him. He's him.
Okay.
So I mean, just because I'm a fan of a team don't mean I can't be like give credit to another player.
And Dak, what about Dak though?
What about Dak? He'll never be Mahomes. So what are we doing?
Okay, I'm making sure.
Neither will Jalen Hurts.
Huh?
We got a better chance. Dak,
he got a better chance than Dak.
We got to stop blaming Dak, bro.
What do you mean we got to stop blaming Dak? Blaming Dak for what?
Bro, look at what y'all have done so far in free agency. Well, who have y'all signed?
Hold on. Didn't I go through the soliloquy early? See, listen. Just like Dad Ryan put on this great big tweet, it's going to be all Dak's fault. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say it, it is his fault. But listen, when I say this, listen, you as the face of a team or the starting quarterback, the franchise guy, you have to look at the landscape of your team. You have to look at the landscape of your team, and you have to ask yourself, what's more important to you? Do you want to make sure you financially took care of, or do you want to do what's best for the team and put the team in a position to win? The way your team is constructed,
count pennies though.
It's not your job to count pennies, but you know what? Tom Brady did it. Pat Mahomes just did it. He just restructured his contract so they can get more players. Tom Brady did it. Now, granted, Giselle did have $200 million. We get that. Giselle had $200 million. We get that. But what I'm saying is, you look at the landscape of your team and like, all right, okay, the way they moving, I ain't gonna be able to get no big time free agents or even the type of players I want in here or do this like that. So in order to do that, I got to take a pay cut. Now go get Randy Moss. I'm gonna take a pay cut. Now go get such and such. See what I'm saying?
My issue with that is my only issue.
Randy Moss.
Dak has done everything he was supposed to do.
What's that?
Dak and CeeDee Lamb had multiple 130 plus connections. This
means nothing if you don't do it when the lights come on.
Right, but here's the issue though. He got you there. Y'all lose. Right. Now it's time for us to revamp the team. There's no revamping going on.
Yeah, because okay, what's the number one thing they're trying to do right now in order to even make room for free agency?
They're trying to get some capital.
They're trying to fix whose contract? Say it then. Whose contract you trying to fix right now?
I hear you, bro.
Exactly.
I hear you, bro. So if we're
I'm not one of them. Listen to me. I'm not one of them. I'm not one of the delusional fans, and I'm not one of the Dak bashers. I just call it straight how it is. Listen. Now, when you look how everything played out, you could have really shipped him to Atlanta. Atlanta was that thirsty for a quarterback. Atlanta was that thirsty for a quarterback. They paying Kirk Cousins a bag coming off a torn Achilles.
But see,
Achilles. He tore his Achilles in the end of October, and you just paid that man a bag. We could have traded that man
Kirk
to
Cousins' fault when they don't go to the playoffs this year, right?
I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying they were that desperate for a quarterback that you're paying a guy that's literally coming off a torn Achilles. He didn't tear his Achilles in the beginning of the year. He tore his Achilles at the end of October.
Right. So here it is.
And gave him a bag, 159. Oh, we could have shipped that back.
So he got 180 with 100 guaranteed, right? Give him the same energy that you're giving Dak. If they lose, it's Kirk Cousins' fault. Just like in Minnesota, it was Kirk Cousins' fault. Just like in Washington, it was Kirk Cousins' fault.
It is his fault, though. We know that.
All right, then we good.
Think about this. Okay, since we want to go to Kirk Cousins, I ain't got nothing against Kirk Cousins, but since you want to go to Kirk Cousins, think about this. Case Keenum took that team to the NFC Championship game, right?
Right.
Took that team to the NFC Championship game. And then they got rid of him, Teddy Bridgewater, and about 4 people for Kirk Cousins, right? You added Dalvin Cook. So you had Dalvin Cook, Stephon Diggs, and what's my man, Adam Thielen, plus the big tight end. You had all that going on, and you didn't even make it to the championship game, which they got there with Case Keenum. So yes, it is your fault.
I got it. That makes sense. As long as we're on the same page, that's all that matters to me.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, we're not giving out no blue cards. The only quarterbacks right now that get blue cards are the ones that, okay, you literally didn't have nobody and you had to drag an inept team to where you had the guy to go, and then you just ran up against a better team. We give you get a blue card. You know what I'm saying? Like Jared Goff, I give Jared Goff a blue card. That wasn't his fault. His coach was just crazy, and he put the ball where he needed to be, and the receiver dropped it. That's not Jared Goff's fault.
Okay.
He get a blue card. Not Jared Goff's fault. He did everything he needed to do to win the game. The coach was crazy, and Reynolds couldn't catch a cold when it counted. That's not Jared Goff's fault. You know
okay, I get that. I get it. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, I'm just not in the business of blaming Dak Prescott for the Cowboys' woes. We'll see what happens this year.
Okay.
In the NFC East, and we'll just go from there.
Let me say this to you, brother, since we want to do this. Let's say this. The last game when we got dismantled and demolished and humiliated with the Packers, that was everybody's fault. But here's the problem. Here's my only problem with Dak Prescott in that game, since you want to talk about Dak Prescott. You didn't do nothing to stop the bleeding. See what I'm saying? When the bleeding started, you didn't do nothing to stop it. See what I'm saying? And here's the problem. Here's the thing that's going to make every Cowboy fan sick. What I want y'all to do is this. On the 2 plays where he threw the 2 picks, right? When they showed it, and this is a Cowboys video that showed me this. When they show you the 2 interceptions, right? You're going to be sick to your stomach. Because I'm going to tell you why. On both picks he threw, the Packers was in a blown coverage. Twice. On the first pick, yes, we can argue that Jair Alexander grabbed Brandon Cook and maybe it should have been a flag. You can argue that. But the issue that that's going to make you sick is, had Dak even just looked forward, CeeDee Lamb was in the middle of the field by himself. So in short, even though it was a bogus call, you still shouldn't have threw the ball where you threw it at. And then the second pick 6, Brandon Cook is wide open, bro. It's a blown coverage. You let the defense get away with 2 blown coverages, bro. 2 of them. So at the end of the day, I don't want to hear nothing from no Dak apologies, bro. Cowboy fans, look, I feel your pain, but I told y'all before that playoff game. Remember what I tell everybody, Zeus? I said, out of all these years, this one gonna hurt the most.
Yeah, now you did say that.
I told y'all that.
You did say that.
Now I got my boxing group. We got the boxing group in here. We talking football. Let's listen. I appreciate y'all being patient with me. Let's get back. You got anything
back to the boxing? Yeah.
You got anything else you want to say about your Philadelphia Eagles?
They're gonna be trash this season.
He said he been fed through it all. I finally get it. We won't win till Jerry and Stephen. Hey, listen, I just got a question though. I swear, this is the one thing I'm pulling my hair about. And you see, I ain't got no more hair, but this is where I'm pulling my hair out about. Why do we never got no money? Where's everybody else getting all this money from? Philly buying up everything. Philly and 49ers buy up everything, and they keep having money. Where is our money at? Where is the money at? Who are you paying? You only paid 2 people. Where's the money? Where is the money at? Everybody else on rookie contracts or bare minimum contracts. Where is the money going? So it has to be that contract that they gave Dak, which they should have never gave him. But that's not Dak's fault. But Dak,
y'all sure y'all still not paying people that's not there no more?
Look, man, it must be something. That might be it. We must be still paying Amari Cooper, which was the dumbest trade in history. You know what I'm saying? But boxing fans, while we okay, listen, you know what? Whatever y'all questions y'all got, I take it. Boxing, football, whatever. What y'all want to talk about?
No,
whatever question y'all got.
Because you crazy for thinking Ryan Garcia could beat Devin Haney.
Hold on. Oh, Joe. Oh no, I had no idea the nerve. See, y'all boxing fans, listen, Troy, I'm gonna get you too, Troy. I'm gonna get you too, Troy, because see, y'all dudes be sitting up here chilling with me, man, and then secretly be holding your football teams back. I had no idea you was no Eagle fan, and I know, and Troy, I know you're a Commander fan. I know you're a Commander fan. You won't say it, but I know you're a Commander fan. You act like a Commander fan. See what I'm saying? Fly, Eagles, fly. We got Barkley now. New York ain't using them. Shout out to Bob. You know what? Now you see that? So you see what somebody said? Fly, Eagles, fly. We got Barkley now. New York ain't using the right. Shout out to Bob for all the hate. See what I'm saying, bro? And you are an Eagles fan and you complain because you scared. You scared.
No, I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I have no reason to be scared. You better produce.
Oh man, hey, get that Wi-Fi fixed. You sound like you get that fixed, homie. Get that Wi-Fi fixed.
My phone had overheated.
What's good? How your phone overheat? What kind of phone you got that's overheat? What kind of stuff you got going on?
Phone in the building. What's good?
What's up, BZ?
Yeah, I had it sit. Look, I had it sit right here.
Hey,
that don't overheated, bro. You have to leave and come back.
Hey, bro. Close it out and come back, cause you. That's how you say.
Yeah, that's on overheated, man. Look, why y'all think? Why does anybody believe Ryan Garcia could beat Devin Haney? I'm just confused.
I'm not. I picked Devin Haney to win the fight, but I'm not. Listen, people keep saying. Somebody said it must be a cowboy phone. Oh Lord, Zeke, what's up, Cuzzo? What's up, Cuzzo? Eagles collapse is bad. Their internal issues, especially how they get rid of their coach, is something wrong in Philadelphia. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'll tell you right now, I'll take their front office over our front office right now any day of the week because their front office running laps around our front office, bro. Their front office make our front office look ridiculous. It make it look like we got a bunch of old dudes who just old and washed up in the front office. I ain't gonna lie. He said his phone sound like Bill Adrian Broder stuttered with Bill hated. I got y'all. Y'all got jokes today. Now I ain't gonna lie. Dallas gonna get AJ Dillon. What the world? I don't want no AJ Dillon. I mean, like right now we gotta take whoever we can get. Now we gotta get in whatever we can get from the scrap heap. I'm telling you what I told y'all what Dallas gonna do. We're gonna get a running back come out of work release. He just got out. He probably was good in college, and Jerry gonna come out with this magical. We are good for getting somebody on work release or the scrap heap. It ain't played in 5 years. We are good at that. Jerry will get that for us.
Hey, AK, I'm about to send the link to one of my youngins. He just got free.
Okay, send him to him.
All right.
I think that it all boils down to it. The NFC East. It might be fun to watch this season.
It might be fun to watch, but right now the Eagles are the team to beat. The Eagles are the team to beat.
How? They just beat themselves in front of Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, their GM definitely that dude, but Nick is on the hot seat. This is his last year. Super Bowl didn't say that's facts, but I mean, I don't think Nick can really mess this up. I don't think Nick can mess this up. I mean, he messed this up, then yeah, you deserve to get the hammer. But I think, listen, one thing Eagles doing is this: they are aggressively going after talent to aggressively go for the ultimate goal. That's what you want your GM to do, bruh. Listen. All right, right now, okay. Looking at how everybody constructed. Let's not be delusional here. No disrespect to you, Mr. Zell, but let's not be delusional here. That right now, if we started the season right now, the two teams to beat the NFC are still Philadelphia and they still the 49ers.
No, it's not.
Are you crazy, bro?
Two teams to listen. The two teams to beat are the two teams that was in the NFC Championship. Those are the two teams.
Detroit. Can I tell you this? Detroit not coming back. Detroit might make it back. May not make it back to the NFC Championship game for 20 years from now. They're not coming back. That was an anomaly, bro. That was an anomaly.
I watched your Eagles for the last 8 weeks of the season lose to teams they had no business even competing with. That game with the Giants should have never even been a competition. What are we talking about? Then they get in there with Baker Mayfield and get
bro. So we're gonna hold them to what happened to them last year. We're not gonna look at them for the team that went to the Super Bowl. Come on,
no. Stop it. Because when they went to the Super Bowl, what did we say last year when we first had this conversation? I said that the Eagles are the team to beat. We talked about this. We said it was Eagles and 49ers last year. The year is over now.
Right.
It's now the 49ers and it's the Detroit Lions. We saw the Eagles in the last 8 weeks of competition get blown. How many games did they win in the last 8 weeks?
We get that part.
Team that was
but look. Let's not act like we had a healthy quarterback. Let's not act like before it even came out that the man had been playing hurt.
I can't even rock with that because I watched y'all before the free agency period was over, before the trade deadline and all that was over. I watched y'all scoop up everybody.
Yeah, we had issues, but let's not act like that.
I'm not acting like nothing. I watched you and the 49ers scoop up everybody. I watched y'all scoop up everybody. We watched. Me and AK had a laugh. We sat here. We laughed. We laughed. Spoke on his condition. Everybody getting picked up. Y'all picked up everybody.
And you got to give him credit for that.
I'm gonna say this again.
Make it to the postseason, injured and beat down.
Hold on 1 second. Let's be clear about something. So it ain't no shenanigans going on. All right, let's just look at offense for right now. Right now, them and the 49ers got the best offense in the NFC. Is there anybody debating that? Are you debating that? That's all I want to know. Is anybody debating that right now?
I ain't debating nothing. I'm telling you what I saw.
No. I'm asking right now. Right now, between them and the 49ers, do anybody in the NFC got a better offense than them? Yes,
no. We're not. That's not what we debating.
I'm starting on one side of the ball right now. I'm starting on offense. Anybody that's watching, does anybody right now on paper got a better offense than the 49ers or the Eagles? That's what I want to know.
Man, hold on. Somebody keep calling.
We saw that collapse. No, we're not debating that, AK. That's not what we're debating. What I'm saying is this.
Okay, right now, what got us here, right? Y'all disputing. Good afternoon, brother Isaiah. I'm going to get you in 1 second. Y'all disputing the fact that I said right now that the two teams still to beat in the NFC coming into this year will be the 49ers and the Eagles. You're disputing the Eagles, right?
Yeah, so when you say a team to beat, right, that means that when you beat them, there's some sort of merit for that. I just watched a bunch of guys the last 8 weeks of the NFL beat them over and over again. They're no longer the team to beat.
Okay.
Yes, they have a really good
coming into December, they was 11-1, correct?
Coming into November, yeah, they was 11-1.
It was 11-1, and previous to that, they had went to the Super Bowl, correct?
Right. And then,
all right, so hold on. What I'm saying is this: listen, last year, a lot of things happened in the domino effect. I'm saying to you clearly, last year's an anomaly. That's not going to happen this year, bro.
Okay.
That's not their track record. That's not what they do.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's not their track record. You know what I mean?
clip this right here that we have in this conversation. This is the
Okay.
part of the conversation I'm clipping.
Because you're talking about a team that went to Super Bowl twice in a 5-year span. So that's not their track record. It's not their track record to just keep flopping and flopping. That's why what I'm saying is their GM, which is what Cowboys GM need to learn how to do, is taking his money to the poker game and he's pushing his chips to the middle. Same thing the 49ers doing. I'm taking all my chips and I'm putting them in the middle.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you now, those are the two teams still to beat. Dallas would not be a factor in this year's debate. There will be teams like the Rams or Detroit that might try to sneak up and make some noise, but they're not going to be able to beat them two teams. Brother Isaiah, what you got for us today?
I don't think he realized he muted.
No,
hey Isaiah, you might be muted, man. That's one of my nephews I was telling you about.
Yeah, we can hear you, bro. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, y'all? Now I was just listening to y'all debate. I'm hearing y'all, but I don't know that Lions offense. That Lions offense got something brewing right now. I'm gonna be honest. That they got a young team brewing. Be honest.
Hold on, my man said I screen recorded this because Nick, I gotta bring it back up. All right, hold me to it. I love this. Keep going. My fault, Isaiah. Keep going. Good, Isaiah. I'm sorry about that. He said you said that the Detroit Lions got something brewing.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, that them Lions. That offense with Jameer Gibbs and Amon St. Brown.
Unbelievable.
They got some talent on that team where I know that 49ers offense as good as it is too. A lot of that is because of that Shanahan offense, but that Lion offense got some raw talent. I mean, I don't think they somebody just to feel like y'all can walk over them. Mm-mm.
I'm not saying that, but I doubt if they get back to the championship game anytime soon. I don't think we'll be sitting down on championship game weekend and see them no time soon. I stand on that. Like my man said, he screen recorded it. Listen, what we got here, that's why we do this thing. This is what we call a receipt. So we can always come bring it back and say, man, remember you said that it's 57 minutes and 21 seconds on the line. We can come back. This is a receipt. I'm saying to y'all, they're not going back to the championship game no time soon.
I hear you.
Last year was an anomaly.
Okay, I hear you.
But who's your team, sir?
You want to know who your team is, man?
I'm a Jets fan. I'm a Jets fan. But like outside of my Jets, I just watch a lot of football regardless. Like I'm a Jets fan, but I'm a football fan.
Right now, between here and April is the fan free agency portal. You can be a fan of another team now. You in the portal now. We'll jump in the portal. We'll give you 2 weeks.
Hey man, listen, you already know when somebody's team in trouble when they say, well, yeah, this is my team, but I'll be just be. Listen, I know you were sick when that man foot got caught in that carpet in week 1, huh?
Yeah, but truth be told, though, even if he didn't get hurt with the O-line situation that we was having, I don't really see him being able to do too much on offense. I mean, granted, it is Aaron Rodgers, but I mean, you still got to be able to protect the man.
And he's 91 years old.
Yeah, I think 10 rotations this season, like 10 or 12 offensive line rotations this season. I mean, we had all of our young all across the ball. So regardless of whether he was here or not, I don't know what we would do. Run game going. I mean, Gary Wilson was getting double teamed every game. As good as the team looked, especially because of the defense, I don't know offensively what we really would have been able to do. Granted, our defense kept us in a lot of games, though, but like you still got to be able to do something offensively. The line is clicking.
Norfolk Wi-Fi, man.
Hey man, we look. I love this football talk, but we got some good bump in this boxing thing going on, man. Why we stay away from that?
All right, so what you want to talk about, man?
Listen, man, we got some good fights coming up. I'm not gonna hold you.
Like what?
What you like? What? What you mean?
Like what? Tell the world what you fights you talking about.
First of all, we got mad title fights coming up before we even get to March 30th. All right, Sandy Ryan, Terry Harper, they fighting for a women's belt. Tanisha Estrada, Yocasta Valley, they fighting for the undisputed strawweight champion. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, March 30th, we got the Rolly Cruz Circus. We got the Lara Zarafa middleweight title. And then we got Fundora. He fighting for, I guess, some junior middleweight title. You know what I'm saying? We also got the dude fighting for the cruiserweight title, Arson versus Gilberto Ramirez. Like, we got some good bump coming up. It's crazy that we having this conversation, though, because the other day we was talking March 8th, folks didn't even know that there was 3 title fights going on before Anthony Joshua fought Francis Ngannou.
I mean, listen.
Did you see the fights?
Yes.
Did you enjoy the fights?
No.
You didn't enjoy any of the title fights?
No.
All right. I see what's going on here.
I mean, you want me to be honest? I mean, here's the thing. When you put together a card that's going to have people watching boxing for like 8 hours, you know what I'm saying? And it's cool. But like you got, what was it? The Ray Vargas fight, it was a little iffy.
Yeah, that fight went to the draw.
I know, and I thought Ray won, but I mean, it was a little iffy. The Zhang fight had a little bit of excitement, and it was all right. You know what I mean?
The other fight for the whichever belt it was, I think it was a 154 belt. He knocked him out in the 5th round. Oh, it's hard to please you, AK. I see what's going on.
I mean, right now, listen, I'm gonna be honest. Everybody, listen, boxing in DC, all y'all can vouch. Y'all know I was the only. Every time people would bash boxing, I hold the flag up. They say go to MMA. Nah, I ain't leaving my baby. They boxing ain't this boxing that. I held it down, but right now boxing, nah, man. I'm upset.
Look, bro, we got some good fights coming up. We got.
It ain't what we want.
You
who?
said Richardson Hitchens. Don't say who. Richardson Hitchens.
He's supposed to be. Okay, let's be real. He's supposed to be fighting Jack Catterall, but they moved him from Jack Catterall. You know what I mean? He said, I didn't even watch the card except for the last 2 fights.
I mean, it's three guys. It's 3 fights in there for their belts. Guys didn't see it, but then they say they want guys to fight each other. They want bump. You got guys in there bumping.
Let's be honest. Okay, so since you want to do that, let's peel the layers back. We all know Ray Vargas is really fighting for a belt that he really already lost. That somebody just threw back, and that's what he's fighting for. He ain't no real champion. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Facts or no?
No, I get it. I get it.
Facts or no?
I get it to you.
Okay, all right. So then the Zhang fight. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna give Joseph Parker his flower. Joseph Parker has been doing what he got to do. Either he's just in the right place at the right time, or whoever his trainer is, Andy Lee and them, turned them into something else, and he just providing good bump. Because, like I said, he beat Wilder, he beat Zhang, so I'm gonna give him his flowers. But I wasn't sitting there watching the fight like, dang, you know what I mean? I was like,
Your man Zhang dropped him multiple times, and he still rose to the occasion to get the nod for the win.
I'm gonna give it to you. It just wasn't an exciting fight. Good fight, big fight, just wasn't exciting.
What exciting fight are you waiting to see?
I don't know no more. I don't know no more because the stuff we get. Come on, bro. All right, listen. Hey, Sean, everybody that's boxing fans, tell me I'm wrong. Like, come on, listen. We supposed to be getting right now just the way it happened, not because of anything else. The way things felt. Okay, we should be getting Benavidez and Canelo, not McGill and Canelo. We should be getting Bud Crawford and Boots, not Bud Crawford and Chris Eubanks. Facts. I don't care. This is facts. You hear me? These facts. Put the fight together now, man. Boxing. Look, we left boxing off. Boxing was lit. Boxing was hot. Now you coming up, you feeding us these stir-fry garbage.
What percentage of fans do you believe are diehard fans of boxing, and the 100% pie that it is? What part of the pie do you think is casual fans, and what part of the pie do you think is diehard fans?
Die-hard fans is definitely going to be 60 to 70%. But here's the problem. The ones that's willing to throw away to put up the money that they want and the money that they're going to get are the casuals and the goofs.
So here's the thing. There was a study done on GoNet, right? They asked 1,000 people that are under the age of 40, what would they think they're a fan of? An avid fan, a casual fan, or not a fan at all, right? You ready for these stats? 5.6% of them said they were an avid fan. 46.4% said they were a casual fan, and the rest said that they're not a fan at all. We make up a very small percentage of what boxing is.
That's
I'm not
crazy,
gonna lie.
bro. That's
I'm
crazy.
not gonna lie, AK, between you and Mo City and your boy Sean and Brandon and JM and all of them, y'all are the last of the Mohicans, bro. It's
That's
not
cap.
too many. It's not too many of
Cap.
y'all out there.
Cap.
It's not cap. It's not cap.
So you telling me? So I want you to tell me now. Would you telling me the people that every single day get up to watch some sort of boxing, live in boxing, participate in boxing, the people that paid their hard-earned habitats to go watch boxing, these people are not avid fans?
I can't say they're all avid fans. I can't.
You saying so who? What are they then?
I'll
So
say
the people
like
that,
this.
huh?
I'll say this. I would like to believe that about 30% of the boxing community are actually avid fans. The other 70% are casuals.
Because you just said they asked 1,000 people, right?
Right. That's 1,000 people.
In a country, in a country that's full of millions.
Right. You do know what a small sample size is. Like this is a
Small sample.
Right. So what I'm saying is the small sample size was people under 40. When you add the people over 40 and you do the entire trajectory, I really believe it's only 30% of us that are actual fans.
So you said over 40. You saying over 40?
When you add people over 40 years old,
you saying they are more avid fans or less avid fans over 40?
They're more avid fans. Guys over 40 are more avid fans than the guys under 40.
So you're saying us older guys, we appreciate stuff, huh?
Yes. Listen, I'm telling y'all appreciate. Listen, every time me and you get into an argument, or me and somebody of your stature get into an argument, y'all could bring up the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s. Y'all could bring all that up. I didn't start watching boxing till 2003. I can't tell you what boxing was like before 2000 unless I go to YouTube or I listen to the old heads that was watching it. So when you're telling me it's a travesty to the sport to see Mike Tyson and a Jake Paul, all I'm saying is it is a travesty because we are the avid fans. We are the actual fans that are paying attention. But to a casual that just wants to spend his $50, $60 to drink with his friends and have something on the TV, he don't care. And that's the state of boxing that we're in.
All right, so all my sports fans, why I got all y'all there? I got let's spice this up for a minute. All my sports guys on here, I got a question for y'all. Who was a better athlete, Michael Jordan or Deion Sanders?
Ooh. Oh man.
Just a little trivia.
That's a tough one, bro. There are more boxing fans. Yeah, I didn't say that there weren't more boxing fans, but a casual fan is still a boxing fan.
Yeah, so anybody want to answer my trivia question? Not a trivia question, but our debate question of the day. Who was a better athlete?
I'm gonna have to go
Michael
with
Jordan or
bro.
Deion?
I'm gonna have to go with Deion.
It should be Deion. Isaiah Rice. Who was the better athlete, Deion or Mike?
I'm about to go Deion.
All right. Look like Deion got their hands down.
Yeah, I mean, it's combine results speak for themselves, bro. Like,
who's a better receiver, Randy Moss or Megatron?
Ooh.
He said decent at two. No, hold on. Hey, Joe, hold on. I can't let you get away with that. Hold on. I can't let you get away with that. Decent at two sports. He's the greatest DB ever. Well, he's more than decent. He's the GOAT at one of them. And that other one, he was all right. He did decent enough, which I give you that because Mike only played at the minors. This boy played 2 professional teams.
That man went and hit 2 home runs and then turned around on that Sunday and ran back a kickoff for a touchdown, bro.
Absolutely.
Deion is him. Deion is him. I can't even debate that one.
No, he wasn't great at baseball. But
he wasn't great at it. But to hit 2 of them out of the park and then
he wasn't great. But I tell you this though, he's the only man that you can say that hit a home run and scored a touchdown in the same day.
Exactly.
And only human to ever play in the Super Bowl and the World Series in the same year. Come on, man. He's him. Nah, because I mean, I got these young boys at work all day long, man. All day long. OG. They gotta have these crazy debates. And I'll be trying to avoid it, man, because they always want to, dismiss the old school players, or be these young boys, they'll crush such and such. Man, stop. Like he wanted, all right, I'm gonna give y'all one more. This one gonna be a little tougher. He wanted to debate Kyrie Irving and Isaiah Thomas. See? And what I'm saying is, give me Zeke. Give me Isaiah. Bo was before my time. He ranked higher than Jordan in athletics. I'll give you that.
I'm not mad if you're picking Isaiah over Kyrie.
Shouldn't be hard.
Kyrie
hard.
he's a wizard in any facet of the game, no matter what era you put him in. Like I think if you drop Kyrie in any era, he's still Kyrie. He's still Uncle G.
All right, everybody that's in here that we talking about right now, I'm just bouncing different things out there right now. Isaiah Thomas, Zeke, Bad Boy Pistons, or Kyrie Irving. Give me Zeke.
Give me Kyrie, man. Give me Kyrie.
Tell me why. I get it, all the fancy handles and the ball in and all that, but I'm just
it ain't
talking
even about the fancy. Even if it wasn't fancy, the way he plays chess in front of his defenders is top notch. And even when he went into depth and explaining, yeah, bro, I gotta take Kyrie, bro.
Okay.
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. And I know that sounds crazy. Nah, I'm taking Kyrie over Zeke.
Nah.
That does not take away from Zeke.
Nah.
That does not take away from Zeke. Zeke is
He's
amazing.
not good. He's not a good enough leader.
Who, Kyrie?
He's not a good enough leader.
Okay.
No, he's not a good enough leader.
Okay, if you say so. If you say so.
I think y'all better listen. Let me say something. I know we become prisoners of the moment, right? But I want y'all to look at something. This ain't me trying to bash Kyrie. I mean, Iverson can say that Kyrie's the best ball handler he ever saw because by the time he got into the league, Zeke was already gone.
Zeke's not a better ball handler than Kyrie, though.
Zeke had a vicious handle, bro. Zeke
he did, but he's not a, he did. Listen, when I say Kyrie is better, that's not saying that Zeke is terrible, right?
I mean, listen, I'm gonna he's not better. He's not better because I'm gonna say this. Okay, look, all right, listen. This is what this man can say, right? This is what Isaiah Thomas can say. I beat Michael Jordan.
Okay.
I beat Larry Bird. I beat Magic and Kareem. I beat them peoples. I beat them, and I got 2 chips when the Kings was around. I ate. See what I'm saying? I stopped Mike from eating for 2 years, and I beat them other guys to eat. I beat them peoples, man. I beat them peoples. Kyrie, after you left LeBron, you won one with your errors, whatever. I'm gonna give you that. But after you left there, you went to Boston, right? Right. The first year you got hurt. Them young boys went to the Eastern Conference Finals without you. Without you, them young boys went, right? So I'm saying, don't act like that Boston squad wasn't loaded, right?
I hear you.
So when he came back, they should have went to the ship. Why they ain't go?
I hear you.
Why didn't they go?
That's a myriad of factors as to why they didn't.
No. They wasn't hurt. They wasn't injured. So they wasn't injured. So why didn't they go? The same young boys. Not only did they go to the Eastern Conference Finals, they went all 7 with LeBron and them. All 7 with them. Went to Game 7 to the last minutes of Game 7. That close to going to the finals without them. So you come back. Why didn't they go to the ship? Why didn't they go?
Hey man, I get it.
No. Answer the question. Why didn't they go?
They didn't go. There's a myriad of reasons why they didn't go. It's not just a black and white answer as to being Kyrie's fault. I'm not
trying to blame him, but I know Zeke would have got them boys to the ship.
I don't think so.
Zeke would have got them. The same Zeke the same Zeke that beat them people I just said he beat. They got to the ship. They got to the ship.
If you're throwing Zeke in today's game, right? If he's playing with today's standards, Which is what? You talking about a guy who got hit upside the head and had to get 40 stitches. So don't say this league is harder to play in. No, I didn't say this league was harder to play in. That's not what I'm saying. But in a league where you're now impressed upon that every position matters, it really depends on what team he goes to. I'm not putting Isaiah Thomas on any Detroit Pistons team in the last 10 years and thinking he's going to do something with him. I would have to put Isaiah Thomas on a team that is equivalent to the Bad Boys Pistons. So he would have to go on a team that's already won multiple championships or that had the
They didn't
ability to
win.
win multiple championships.
Detroit didn't win one before him.
But you're missing what I'm saying. It has to be a team, right, that is good enough to get you multiple championships or have won multiple championships. That is equivalent to the Bad Boy Pistons of this era. You don't got that many teams.
He said, he said back in the day, you could stab someone and not get called for a foul. It's a totally different. I agree. But let's say this.
Back then, back then, the greatest handles that you had, the anomalies of the game, look nothing like the anomalies of today's game. There are only a select few people in today's game that you could put back then and they would still dominate. A lot of the guys from back then, you put in the game this of today, they'd be very pedestrian. That's not to say Isaiah Thomas would be.
That's not true. And I'm gonna tell you why it's not true, because the game is not it's physical anymore. It's a finesse game. It's a Euro ball type league now. Mm-hmm. And speaking of that, because that's why y'all got so many Euros in the league now. They couldn't even get them Euro. They couldn't even get in the league back in the day. They live in the league now.
Get in the league. They run the league now because defense predicated everything.
So hold on. They couldn't even get in the league. Hold on. They couldn't even get in the league back then. Now they are part of the league now. Am I lying?
No, you're not lying. What I'm telling you is this.
And the physicality of the game has changed. The physicality of the game. Listen, the fouls that Isaiah took back in the day are flagrant fouls in today's game.
Do you know why they changed that? I'm gonna tell you why they changed that. The league is now more marketable when you have players from all around the world playing in the league.
We know that.
So they couldn't get in because the defense is stronger.
Tickets, right? And offense sells tickets, right?
Right. So now what you have is, here's the thing. You have a guy by the name of Jokic who is just a lethargic, slow guy. But because defenses aren't allowed to bully him, he has space to do whatever he wants.
Right. So you telling me a guy who got brutalized, beat 40 stitches, knocked on the ground, couldn't kill in today's league when he's not getting touched?
That's not what I'm saying, bro. That's not what I said. I said you'd have to put Isaiah Thomas on a good team. Don't tell me he's just going to take them Detroit Pistons they got right now to the
No, he's not. But he would have took that Boston team that Kyrie couldn't win with to the ship.
I hear what you're saying. I do hear what you're saying.
He took them to the show.
I do hear what you're saying.
If you'd have gave him Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, and Jason Tatum, we going to the show.
Okay, I hear you. The same.
We going to the show.
And Jason Tatum that has just been inconsistent for the last I don't know how many years, but
how they inconsistent? Hold on, wait a minute. How they inconsistent? The boy, he just turned 26. He just turned 26 2 weeks ago. So how's he inconsistent?
The fact that he's been inconsistent for the
last 4 or 5 years.
How's he
inconsistent, bro?
What do you mean? Hey, he's been inconsistent. One day he'll give you 40 points. The next day he'll ruin your parlay. He's been doing it for years. This isn't nothing brand new. Joe, you're not lying, Joe. No,
hey man, listen. What I'm saying, I'm not. That's why I don't debate errors no more. I told everybody I don't debate errors no more. Because the rules of the game change.
The rules of the game are different. If you put
the games in each era. So what I'm saying is this. But what we can agree to is this: the physical nature was a lot more intense in that era that we're speaking about. See what I'm saying?
Right.
Now back to you. No. Back to you in the hand now. I'm not going to let nobody sit here and tell me that these young boys who've done nothing since they've been in the league, but go to the championship game or the finals as kids who's learning on the job, you can't call them inconsistent. You can't.
Yes, you can, because why didn't they go to where they needed to go? They were inconsistent in the finals. Look at Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown numbers.
They scored 23 and 22 points a game.
Yeah, now go no. You know what inconsistency is? Inconsistency is dropping 40 points one game, and then the next game dropping 11. When you equal that out,
so let me ask you a question.
Get the middle of that. That's
so a group of 23-year-olds who got to the finals for the first time, right? Going against a group of a team that's been there 6 times already, and they supposed to just beat them, huh?
Listen, bro, you can give them all the excuses that.
No. These facts. Hold on. These facts. What I'm saying is a fact. The team they played in the finals had been there 6 times, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is their first time getting there. And what I'm saying is fact. They was only 23, 24 years old. He's only 26 now.
He's only 26 now. Okay.
Come on, man. Let him
Which
grow.
means, okay.
Let him grow.
So
Let him
it's telling me
grow.
to let somebody grow that has been growing since, I'll say 2020. He had his first All-Star game. So from 2020 all the way up till now, he's got some good accolades. He's made the All-NBA first team twice. He's made the All-NBA third team before. He was on the All-Rookie team.
I mean,
So
Mike didn't win the chip till he was
he's been
28.
doing some good stuff.
I mean, Mike didn't win a chip till he was 28. Jordan
Bro,
didn't win a chip
this
till he
isn't
was
about
28.
winning a
Why
chip.
my
This
man
is
got to
about,
have one while he's 26?
listen, bro, I think we taking this too far. What I'm saying
Nah.
is this. You're saying that Kyrie couldn't take them boys to the finals, but Isaiah Thomas could have taken them boys to the finals.
Facts.
I'm telling you, that wouldn't have been the case unless Isaiah Thomas would have took over the game every night.
No, he didn't.
I watched Jaylen
Because
Brown shoot the lights out.
Time out. Here's the problem. There's the difference between Isaiah and Kyrie. Isaiah's a better leader. Isaiah knew when to put the team on the back, but he also knew when to use his team. The reason why the Boston Celtics that year that Kyrie was with him didn't go to the finals because he refused to defer to them young boys in the moments that he needed to. He wanted to put the team on his back and he couldn't, and he didn't have to because he could have used them when he needed.
I hear what you're saying, brother. I think we just gonna have to agree to disagree on this one. For me, what I believe is when we pick between Isaiah Thomas and Kyrie, I love what Isaiah Thomas has done with the Bad Boy Pistons. I'm going to pick Kyrie.
2 chips to 1. 2 chips
And
to 1.
I love that. I love that. I'm still going to pick Kyrie.
As a GM, my brother, as a GM, your job is to do one thing: get championships. One got 2, one got 1.
Okay.
And one. Hold on. And here's the difference. Here's the number. Here's the last thing I'm gonna nail this thing home with y'all. Y'all ready for this? One got 2 chips. The other got 1. One played with the best player in his generation, and the other one beat him. It's the difference.
That's what's up. I appreciate that.
Hold on. You played with the best player in your generation, and I beat the best player in my generation. We ain't the same. We are not the same.
I hear what you're saying, brother.
Hey man, you got to come on. That's a bar. Come on. You got to give
It
me
is a
for
bar.
that. That's
It
a
is
bar.
a bar.
That's a bar. If nothing, come on, y'all. That's a bar right there, bro.
That's a bar, bro. And I appreciate you dropping that gem, bro.
Yeah, that's a bar. I'm gonna make a reel of that, Joe. That's a bar right there.
That is a bar. I appreciate that.
Speaking of bars, y'all, while I got y'all here, listen, next Wednesday. Appreciate that share the reel, my brother. Oh, you brought somebody else in here? Their device not connected, but why are they trying to connect? Next Wednesday, y'all, live from the studio in the Black Eye Media Room. Yours truly, I will be doing an in-studio concert. We're going to take it back. We're going to do, it's just something that God put on my heart to do. And we're going to, use our talents and gifts for what he, designed us to do it for. So we're going to take a page back and we're going to go back in the day and we're going to do what we do for one night live at the Black Eye Media Room, probably be around 7 to 8 o'clock. So tap in on this here, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. If you can't do nothing but come through and just drop a comment and say I was here, I live with that. What you got going on, Sean?
The same old, grinding in the gym with them youngins. Same, man. Just Coach Sean, man. Just Coach Sean, baby. Doing the same. Hey, I'm gonna tune in though. I did share your what's name on my story on IG.
Appreciate that.
Shared it. So I'm gonna tune in. I'm definitely gonna tune in. My nephews, I don't know. You say you saw somebody else come in.
Yeah, Albert came in, but his device not connected.
That's my other nephew. And so they when it comes to football, they're very into it. Both are high school coaches. Isaiah is a high school is the offensive coordinator, and Lil Al just became the head coach for the team. So I definitely want them to join in on these conversations, man. And your show is a good one for them. There ain't a whole lot of cussing and craziness. You know, it's positive.
All right, so tell him they listen. The device didn't connect, but tell him anytime you want to. When I send you the link, you can send it to them. We can set up something. And if y'all
Right.
ever come to DMV, you can sit down
Right.
in the studio. My
When
man
you come,
Fab Sosa, huh?
when you come in town, I'm gonna have you meet him. I'm gonna have you meet him.
Most definitely,
They good
man.
guys.
All right, man. My dog. My man said I don't do internet. Clicked on here on my lunch break, so I subscribed. I appreciate you, bro. I don't know how I got to you, but I appreciate you clicking in. And let me say this to you, my guy. Stay with me because I do come to Philly sometimes too. I'm looking to do a couple gym visits out Philadelphia. Real tight with Bozy Ennis. Cool with my man Ivan Robinson and a few others up there. So yeah, appreciate the love from Philadelphia, man. Shout out to you, man. Fab so. And like I said, y'all, look, next Wednesday, just tap in. I'll be back again this week. We'll get into some more boxing, some more NFL talks and all that. We about to go to IG and tear that up for a little while, man. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, salute. You got something you want to say to the people before we get out of here? He said you already, bro. He said 46 in Diamond Street, go Cow. Hey, man, listen, Cowboy fans, listen. I know we hurt. I know it hurt, man. I know it hurt. I just want the glory years back. I just want a reason to be delusional. You know what I mean? Just give me the reason to just, even if we do just crash and burn in the championship game or something, just give me a reason to be excited for that. I just want that chill. There it is. What you got, man? We about to get out of here. What you got?
Nothing. I'm good.
All right, man. So I catch y'all tomorrow, the next day. But in the meantime, between time, be safe out there. Be blessed, y'all. Let's talk sports. We out of here.
All
right, boss. See, I made my kids fans, man. We need that. It's time. I can't disappoint them. I hear you, man. I'm with you, man. Jerry, everybody said Jerry got something up his sleeve. It don't matter at this point, man, because it ain't gonna be enough to get us over the hump. He may be able to put something together to get us excited and make it look like we're making headways and get the same little buzz we get every year. Look at them, and then we know what's gonna happen come January. That's that. But appreciate you, man. Stay with me, man. Salute.